Okay, Mark. Last time when we talked in 2009, you were shy and didn't want to be the center of attention because being the center of attention invited criticism. What has changed since that time? So in 2009, I got divorced and decided to reevaluate my life and how I was living it. I watched a lot of videos on the internet, and one that really stuck with me was the guy said you should be more well rounded. We tend to, as nerds, go down a path that we're interested in and that we're good at, and then we ignore everything else. So I figured I needed to learn about art. I took a drawing class, which I learned a lot from. The first thing I learned was art is about choices. And there's no wrong choices or right choices, there is just choices. So if you're drawing a tree and one of the branches has 8 leaves on it, you can draw 6 or 12. It doesn't matter. It's your drawing of the tree that you see. You can do whatever you want. The other thing I learned, well, there's a story there. I was asked to draw a suit of armor, right? They had it in class so you could look at it. And I was drawing the suit of armor, and the teacher runs up to me and she's like, Mister, that is your drawing. You own that. That is yours. And I had no freaking idea what she was talking about. So I put this drawing on my dining room table. So every time I went downstairs to the dining room, I had to look at it. And I would stop and look at it and try to figure out what the heck she meant. And then it finally dawned on me. So the next class, I went in there and I said, I want to redraw the suit of armor. And she's like, go ahead. So then I redrew it and she liked it much better because I found the problem I found with it was that I'd drawn every line like real tentatively, no commitment, no commitment. Like any of these could be erased at any time. No one ever knew they were there, and I could just like start over. Um, so instead, when I redrew it, it was like 100% commitment to every line, like go hard, and it looked much better. Um, I also took an acting class, and this was huge because the acting class was the most difficult thing and uncomfortable thing I'd ever done in my entire life. I'm 46 years old and running around acting like a monkey with a bunch of 19-year-olds. Like, definitely uncomfortable. But since I felt it was so uncomfortable that that's what I had to do, that if I could get over the discomfort, that would be a good thing for me. And actually go on stage and have a good time and talk about like, oh yeah, I had such a great time on stage, that it would be a huge breakthrough for someone who did not want to be the center of attention. So I did this show called Nightfall, where I played the old man with the funny eye. And initially I played him cranky. Like, where's my pipe? Where's my slippers? And I talked to the lead and I said, dude, I don't want to be cranky. I want to be likable. I want them to love me. So when you kill me, it's horrible. And he said, just say everything with a smile on your face. So I go backstage and I'm like, where's my pipe? Where's my slippers? And something clicked where I just thought of the king from The Princess Bride, where she kisses him on the cheek and says, I'm going to go kill myself in my room. And he looks over at his wife and says, she kissed me, right? He's oblivious. He just likes being kissed. So that's how I played my character. Smiling, didn't care what was being said, completely addled and uncaring about anything. He wants his pipe and his slippers, and he'll be happy with that. And that was the breakthrough, that I was actually on stage and enjoying myself and having a good time. What advice would you give for someone so they could do what you did? Advice I would give to anyone is figure out what you want different with your life and be willing to do that. Be willing to take the steps and take action to make changes. Um, Frankly, the person who most cares about you and your life is you. So if you go out and do something weird or funny or odd, just don't care what they think, care what you think. Your opinion of yourself is the most important thing in the world. Fun fact, my cat can eat a whole watermelon.